Hello, 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 good people. Okay, we're in. Hello, good people. I am Dr. Hollie Kelly with IRA, and this is Dr. Kelly's perspective in the gym. We are in a new location today. And yes, we messed around. Yes, an Irish gym. Hey, Miss Keisha. Okay, so we messed around on the timing and didn't.
I had a little attitude, okay?
Okay, I didn't. Okay, talking about real life. Yep, the brother had an attitude. Hey, Cindy. So we were not going live with an attitude. So we just postponed it. But you see, it's all good now. Okay, hey Mel. So thank you for all who are joining us. So Ira wanted to bring us into his training facility to start working on different body parts. And take it away. Hey CeeLo. Okay, take it away.
Hi. We're going to work on one area, the most common problem with females is butt and hamstring. And we're just going to do one exercise, and Hollie's going to ask me any questions she wants about this exercise. And there's so many different ways of working the butt, but this is a very effective way of working the butt, strengthening the lower back, and working the hamstring. My personal philosophy in training is I believe in volume training. And volume training means lots of repetitions with perfect form. So we're going to just do a few reps, an actual full set, just for you to see how a full set is supposed to see. You can't feel it, but you'll see how she feels because she'll give you her reaction.
You're going to see how I feel.
What we want to do on Saturdays every now and then, if you have a muscle or a problem area that if you want to develop, we can develop it. This is what I do. This is my environment. I love being here. So
Sherry Jenny, your very first client.
Hey Sherry, in any area that you have that you're willing to listen, we can develop. Just send us your questions and just watch us work. Because I'm just excited to show you what we can accomplish. Go ahead.
Okay, so
this is called a hyperextension, and the hyperextension strengthens the lower back, firms up the derriere, and helps to get rid of the cellulite in the back of the legs, which is the hamstring. Now, most people think there's a proper way of doing this. Hollie, cross your arms across your chest. Press yourself up in a smooth, controlled fashion. Up and nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. Now, right now, you notice that she's on about the 4th or 5th rep. Now, this is considered not.
I keep going when you're talking.
Yes. This is not even considered full range of motion. Hollie's doing probably about 80%. I'd like you to wrap your body around the pole. Get full range of motion and up and squeezing. Now, some of you may think, well, this is fast. No, this is a controlled fashion. Up and squeeze. And right at 90% of the motion being complete, you drive your hips forward to create the contraction. The contraction helps to create the nice, firm shape. And if your butt is not shapely yet, whatever your butt looked like years and years and years before, children and cookies and cakes and candy, this exercise, this exercise here can help to firm up the butt. Again, it's one of many exercises, but it's the one that I love most. If you want a good tight butt, this is the way to do it. Now, you notice when Hollie first started doing this exercise about 6 weeks ago, 10 to 15, she was done. Toast. But now because she's conditioned, she realistically her best is 62. And I like volume. The more you can push yourself within.
You know he said he likes volume, but who's doing the exercise? I'm just asking.
Yeah. The more you can push yourself within one set with good form, you create good muscle exhaustion, and the more exhausted that muscle is from you training it.
Is anybody counting?
Right.
Are you counting?
Yeah. The more you create good exhaustion in the muscle, you're tearing the muscle down. Remember that. That's it. You're tearing the muscle down. And now, no, that's not it. You keep going. You're tearing the muscle down as you're working the muscle. Now, once you finish tearing the muscle down, the meals you consume, That's what's going to build and rest and condition area, yes, and condition area. This is the hyperextension. Again, that's one angle. There's many different angles that you can do it from. This is called kindergarten. This is the way you do it as a kindergartner.
It didn't feel like kindergarten.
But it's still very, very, very effective on your derriere. Remember, exercise is number 2 for us on the fitness list for us getting fit. Nutrition is number 1. I don't care how many exercises you do. If you don't change what you put between those lips, it will not affect those hips. You are.
Okay, well, so
Send your questions.
yes, send your questions. Definitely send your questions. And we had questions for. There was a question about 6 and 1. There was a question about that.
6 and 1 program is 6 days of perfect eating, 1 day of a meal of your choice, doing whatever you want to do. That's fine, because when you're eating a meal, your body can only process and digest so much of it, and the rest of it is going to be passed on. Well, your body can only process and utilize so much of it, and the rest is going to be passed on as waste. So if you need that to keep you motivated, you should do it. But everyone should be on some type of fitness program. My wife was telling me, she said, well, what about a person?
Okay, right. Because this was a question when he told me he wanted to do this. Honestly speaking, I said, well, what about those who are very, very heavy, and or they have back issues? This one is, I just don't see this working. So is there an alternative to strengthen, get this stuff straight?
Yes. What the people that are severely overweight need to do first and foremost is to strengthen their mental ability to push away from that fork. This is the problem. I don't care how many exercises you do. If you're morbid, super, you've got to change your nutritional habits first. Your nutrition and your cardio are your 2 number 1 weapons that's going to help you to accomplish your goal. Nutrition and cardio. But once you can start weight resistance training, you want to get into volume training, especially if you're over 30, over 40, and over 50, because most important is range of motion and heating those muscles up and getting that heart rate up in a controlled fashion.
Okay, so Joe, someone asked a question, is this good for the male hamstring?
Absolutely.
Because is there a female hamstring and a male? It's just a muscle.
It's just a male hamstring.
It's just a male.
Male or female can do the exercise. It doesn't matter. Men, that's not a common area for a man. The common area for men is waistline and armpits. And that's where you see them walking around wearing tank tops and you can't tell an armpit from the chest. Hey, you shouldn't be wearing a tank top if you're looking like that, honestly. But we'll talk about that exercise that will help with that. But again, none of these exercises will help unless you exercise a little bit of discipline to put the fork down. Or, more likely, if you have a weight problem, you can't put it down by yourself. You really can't. Don't be afraid. Don't have, mostly the pride thing comes with men. Don't have too much pride to have someone to help you, because again, I've been married to her for 31 years, and now she's listening. She's meal prepping. She's laying her clothes out. Things I've done my entire life. She said, wow.
We all have different levels of discipline, and we have different
Yes, we do.
lanes that we practice our discipline in. And so, I don't really think of myself as a slow learner, but I'm with the program now because I'm a client. I am a client now.
And you've done a great job.
Show us a butt exercise we can do without equipment. Nice. That's Cindy.
Well, let me see. We'll do that next Saturday. Cindy is one of my clients. We'll FaceTime and make it happen. I have a few clients that are trained long distance now because of this. Matter of fact, I'm doing just as much of that as I'm doing personal training. And I think I like it a little bit better. But what people are trying to do now is find ways and reasons to make it happen, not excuses. Because excuses are like lampposts. There's plenty of them out there. I'm sorry.
No, keep going. I just thought about this because typically everything that Ira can do in the gym, he can modify it for those who don't have access to a gym, or, we live out here in Southern California. We don't have bad weather where people can't go out and
It gets below
it
70.
gets like, yeah,
It
below
gets
70. Okay. So that's what we'll do from now on. If he show us an exercise in the gym, then he'll modify it for one that works the same area without equipment per se.
It doesn't matter who you are. I've trained quadriplegics, paraplegics. I've trained people with scoliosis, kyphosis, lordosis. Those are 3 back disorders. It doesn't matter. If you have a desire to make a change in your physical appearance and your mental outlook, not just me. There's some professionals in your own area that are willing to help you. Don't come to me because I don't like everyone. I'm just being honest with you.
Okay.
I'm just being honest. When you hire a trainer or a financial planner or you have to like that person or want to work with that person.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's very, very true.
I don't want to work with everyone. No, I just don't. I don't.
And he doesn't. He just.
I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just trying to be honest. I don't. Some people people come to me and they say they want to give me this long 30-minute story. I work on an hour, half-hour basis. When they're sitting there telling that story, the clock is ticking. Because in 30 minutes, it's time. No disrespect. It's time to get paid. If you want to pay for me to listen to your sob story, I'll listen. But at the end of the sob story, this is what I say. Those are excuses to me, and they have nothing to do with where you're trying to go, what you need to do. I don't care what medications you're on, or if you had one leg or no legs. We can still find a way to improve our life so we can live. This is not about vanity, so we can live.
Okay. All right. Okay, so thank you for joining us, Cindy and others. But next week he's gonna find us another.
I'll talk to you in the next 5 minutes, Cindy, once we go offline.
The glute exercise outside of the gym. Okay. Thank you for joining us. Until next time, take real good care of yourselves.